Hello, it's Sarah here, and I thought I would do the accent vlog or vlog, whatever we're calling it. When people first started doing these, I kept reading it as ancient vlog, and I was like, gosh, are vlogs like so out of style that we're calling them ancient? But no, I just can't read. So the accent vlog, where you were to determine if I have an accent, which I can tell you right now, I don't. I'm from California. We don't really have accents here unless it's someone who's from elsewhere and now lives in California. Somebody somewhere in one of their vlogs pointed out that in California, like in Northern California and Southern California, they speak differently as far as what words they use. So like in Northern California, people say hella. You'll never find that in Southern California ever. And I actually live in Northern California, but I've lived in Southern California and Central California, and I would never use the word hella because, no, not gonna happen. So anyway, so I am supposed to read these words and then answer some questions, and then you are to determine, as I said, if I have an accent, which I do not. So I will get started. Aunt, unless I'm talking about my friend from New England and I'm talking to her about her relationship to Lael, and then she's Aunt Viv. So, but Aunt, Route, or Route, like Route 66, but Route, I think words like that kind of depend on what you're saying them with, like the and the, just depends on that. Wash, oil, I say oil, like olive oil, it's kind of hick. Theater, iron, salmon. Okay, this next word is like a huge point of contention on the internet, I have noticed. So as it is spelled here, it is caramel. But if you take out the extra A, then it's caramel. So I don't understand what the huge deal is in my world. They're two different words, caramel and caramel. Here it's caramel. I prefer to say caramel. So if I'm spelling it, I just take out that extra A. Maybe that's wrong, but that's how I do it. Fire, water, sure, data, ruin. Chris says ruin as rune, which makes me laugh, and it also reminds me of, I think, book 3 in Harry Potter when Hermione was taking ancient runes. I don't know what that class would have been, but I'm also not a wizard, so who knows. Crayon, toilet, or toilet. New Orleans, not New Orleans. That drives me crazy. Okay, pecan. So I'm with Jess on this one. It's pecan pie, but pecans in the bag. Both, I pronounce an L in both. Again, probably, but I'm lazy, so I say probably. Spitting image. It just depends on the context. Like if I'm saying Lael is a spitting image of Chris, or if I'm trying to be cute, maybe I say she's a spitting image. It just depends. Okay, so this next word is hard for me. I have to like really think about it before I say it out loud so that I don't embarrass myself. It's Alabama, but I say, kind of jokingly, Abalama, because I believe the story goes that my parents were at a bar or somewhere, and my mom had a few too many and was like, bartender, make me an Abalama slammer. So ever since then, I just in my mind want to say Abalama first instead of Alabama. Anyway, the apple does not fall far from the tree, that's for sure. All right, so Abalama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, I just call it gross. Syrup, pajamas, I guess. I don't know, we call them PJs. And cot, as in I gotcha, not the cot that you sleep on. I don't sleep on cots. Alright, so now I am to answer the following questions. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? It's called TPing, or toilet papering. What is the bug that when you touch it, it curls into a ball? I thought everybody called those roly-polies, but I have learned that that is not actually the case, so who knew? What is the bubbly carbonated drink called? It's obviously called champagne, but I believe you were referring to soda. I don't really drink soda, so I'm trying to put myself in a situation where I would talk about soda. I guess I would call it soda. If I were ever ordering like a Jack and dark soda, I would say Jack and Coke. But then I wouldn't, because I would order a Jack and Diet. But I think we all know that I would actually order a gin and tonic first. But anyway, what do you call gym shoes? I call them running shoes or walking shoes. Hold on, this went away. Come back. This computer's really slow. Okay. What do you say to address a group of people? It just kind of depends. Like, hey guys, hey ladies, whatever. What do you call the kind of spider that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs? If I hadn't read other people's, or seen other people's vlogs, I would not know what that was right away, but I guess it's a daddy long legs, but that's what I would call them. What do you call your grandparents? I call them Bammy and Papa. Hi, Bammy. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? It is a cart or a shopping cart. What do you call it when rain falls while the sun is shining? I call it rain or sprinkling, but apparently it's called a sun shower. But to me, a sun shower is like middle of August, middle of Bakersfield, middle of the day in Bakersfield, and the sun is like showering down on you. That's a sun shower in my world. And what is the thing you use to change the TV channel? It's a remote, or a remote, if I'm just being kind of silly and stupid. So that's that. I don't think I have an accent. What do you think? And also, sorry, Lael could not be here today. She's sleeping, and you know what they say about sleeping babies. We let them lie. All right. Cheers, guys.